All right, so here's my trade that I'm in right now. I entered a short here, guys, and I guess I'm learning I learned a mistake here that I should have been a little bit more patient, and I started laddering right here also. So then it kind of broke my stop loss, and the reason why I was so confident that it was going to go down is because there was a huge wall at 19. Okay, so right here there's a huge wall at 19, and I was quite confident that it was going to go down, right? But I think it's a market maker strategy that you see all this volume, this is stop loss. So everyone got out right here and then maybe got in at a long, and now the market's starting to come back down. So these guys just literally just sold their whole bags. Right now is probably the best time to go short. We have some resistance on trend lines and all that Fibonacci stuff. But also take a look at the order book. Like the volume here is what I wanted to make the video for, and I think this is what is I'm gonna try. This is what I'm gonna specialize in, is market maker volume and order book analysis. Volume and order book analysis, because this is real volume right here, right? It's the volume even before the real volume. I also have some timing indicators, some timing indicators And yeah, I do have a stop loss there, and everything is good. I'm getting ready, but I think that the market is kind of toppy, especially Link. Okay, Link's well, not especially Link. Look at XRP. I was willing to long XRP because it's on one of my graphs. It's looking pretty nice. Here's VeChain coming back down. I was in a short earlier today, and I closed it like right. I closed it here, I think, and then I shorted it here, and then I got stopped out by the decimal, and then I came back down and then chopped around, went for a nap, and then now it's coming back down. So let's open up VeChain, coming back down. If it can break this trend line, we can probably see a down tick on a larger time frame here. So I have no stop loss for it, but guys, I'm pretty bearish on VeChain. Here was a potential double bottom. But there's a reason also, if you extend this, I think it was this one. We're pretty much right at resistance here too also. So we can only expect a one-to-one, right? So downwards, something like this. But that's a one-to-one. It doesn't have to do that. But if it does, it does. You know what I mean? So take a look at the order book. I'm making the video just for myself as well for later, that I can take a look at order book patterns. There was a really good pattern that I noticed, and that's what I'm going to try to recognize, patterns within the order book. Okay, of buying and selling. Like that wall was there. It was a $250,000 wall. $250,000 wall, and what else I have to say there? Oh yeah, that was at 19, and we're consolidating here. So I took a short here. I made a little bit of dollars, and then came back up and took another short, as I thought it was going to be a double top of some sort like that. But then it was consolidating here for quite a bit here. Let's go to the minute chart to really analyze what's going on. Okay, so right here, and then the order. See this volume that came in? That was a little questionable. I'm not gonna lie. And then I was wondering, okay, maybe I'm not in the best trade right here. That the order book was just buy, 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 buy. Small, not big, but they were like this size, right? 20,000, 20,000. So we're still getting some buyers here on these things, and you have to take a notice. Like, okay, these guys, some of them canceled their orders and then sold on market. I'm guessing. Okay, if it breaks this trend line, then we can expect some lower prices, say 18,603, and then see that now it's the skill and habit, not just to put it on 18, did I say 604? Let's just put 604. 605, sure. Okay. And then, but if I really do expect on a higher time frame, but I'm scalping right now, right? So there's a difference between scalping and, like, even right here is a potential long. It's a 1% decline, but sometimes they go down there quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I see is that some people canceled their sell orders and then they sold on market. So that's something that you have to take into consideration. You have to keep an eye on. Plus my timing line, my timing indicator on this chart here has 30 minutes left. I think it might be this one here, but yeah, about 33 minutes. And yeah, it kind of looks like a diagonal pattern, right? 1, 2, 3, maybe it's 4, and then 5, one more wave up. That wouldn't be really good for me, but what I like about these patterns is that they have a very specific stop loss. Okay, and if you don't know what the stop loss is, then you should probably pick up the Elliott Wave book, because I'm not going to tell you. Actually, that was the stop loss right there. No, it's a pretty good book though. It's called yeah, that was the stop loss. That's weird. Okay, so that tells me that this might not be a leading diagonal. I got to be very cautious here. So right now I'm currently at about, where did I get in? So here's my orders. I started dollar cost averaging downwards, which that's a sin. I'm not allowed to do that. You're not supposed to do that. And so 18.7, 18.785. By the way, I'm interested in longing, as if I'm down like 2% right now. That's kind of a lot. But VeChain's a mover, like in percentage wise, in percentage terms. Once again, taking a look at the order book here. These guys here are looking pretty we'll see, man. We'll see if these guys start dumping. Right? There's like 7 million here. Let me sit down. Okay. Get ready. Eighteen seven three three. 18.733. Take a look at XRP. This one's I'm interested in longing, to be honest. See how it's staying at the bottom, consolidating for a bit. I think it's a decent long. It's consolidating on a moving average that I'm very, very interested in. I've got a little bit of risk when it comes to, you know, if you want to long this, but you're in a short on the strong. You know what I mean? So kind of got it flipped right now. But I think that this is going to turn around. This is going to reverse. Could be wrong though, but we'll see. I don't like how we have 30 minutes of either neutral or bullish territory. unless we break this trend line. Lots of Fibonacci's. I don't really like these numbers to clutter it, but let's take a look at the depth. Pick a stop loss number. And it also has to align with the order book. So I'm not supposed to take a loss anything up more than 3%. 5% is max. But I think that this is a good trade. I think that, here, let's look at the longer term time frame. It's not that I want to swing it, but because I really like short term trading. It's just kind of in my DNA. I used to play a lot of video games when I was a kid. So this is literally like the best video game I could ask for. And I used to save money. That's all I used to do, right? Compound my money and invest it in a mutual fund. Every single penny. So this is the best thing I could ask for. But you have to master it, and you have to keep your emotions cool. You know, when it comes to, yeah, you're trading with money, but it's just the numbers. It's not actually money to me. It's just the number, dude. And that's how you should play. You shouldn't be shaking in your boots. Okay, obviously we've got a support right here. They're gonna try to 1, 2, 3, right? This is 4. One more wave up. But if this is really an A, B, C, this would be the stop loss point for them. And if they're huge whales, they're gonna defend this spot. But if they're not, they're gonna let it fall. So this is literally the spot that you'd be watching, is between that. Hope you're enjoying the video so far if you're still watching. But this is day trading. Day trading with a swing trade time frame. Because yeah, I'm seeing the 3-minute MACD crossover. The 3-minute RSI at 55 coming back down, breaking some trend lines. But August 20th is a pivotal point for VeChain on a swing trade. So I'm going to write that down. I have a calendar behind me. VeChain, I'm going to write that down right now for swing trade reversal. We're currently the 3rd today. Okay, now let's watch the order book together. So what did I mention? I mentioned this could possibly be wave 1. So let's see, 1885, 188. So about, 45, 50 thou. Let's call it just 200, 250 thou. Right now I think we're break even, or a little bit. Yeah, we're a little bit of net loss. I don't know why I entered so low, and I entered at a market on this one. But it's all good. This one we made a profit. This one I made a mistake because I bought too much. So we're August 4th today. I sold short here, 2020. And then I bought too much. So then I sold it for a very small profit of $1. And right away I sold it. And so yeah, it looks like they defended the wave 1 territory for the 8-8. And once it gets defended, is there more defense? Of course, there's more defense that comes, right? Because the people that didn't fill their shorts or close their shorts, then go and defend that spot, in my opinion, right? But we'll see how the order book starts acting up. They can always cancel their orders if Bitcoin drops like $10, $20. Here, where's XRP? I would like XRP to hold this low, I don't see 5 waves here, do we? Maybe. Because if we see 5 waves here, this could be a potential buy. Look at all the volume here. It's getting supported on these small time candles. I think this is going to be a really good buy. I really do. But, bata. So, yeah. I'm trying to make a channel. Something like this. Right. So wave 5, I don't want it to be too big. I got my eyes on VeChain. I want it to be this size right here. The same size right here. Or maybe this one. So that would match. Yeah, maybe I should have held my short from this morning. I missed out on like 3%, so I closed it right here because I didn't buy it on one of my moving averages. Here's Chainlink. Chainlink's going to be the short that people are watching. So realistically, if it breaks $10, then maybe they were wrong, right? So yeah, so there's the channel right here. Boom, 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 up there. Maybe it does break $10. I'm not sure, but this is what we're looking for. Up here with that timing mechanism that already set up on the chart. Let's go back to VeChain. So obviously we want it to break this level here. And let's take a look at the order book. This guy here, 7 million VeChains. But then there's also 7 million VeChains. Watch, this guy's gonna cancel. He's gonna cancel his order. I prophesy and declare. He's gonna get scared, and he's gonna cancel. Look at all these people above him. You can see that's density, that's thickness, that's real deal. People that probably are not gonna get filled. So, yeah. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. So Bitcoin's kind of acting up. Take a look at the order book. We're on 10 speed. Let's go to 50. Go back to 10. So there's obviously a big wall here at 1117. So remember 1117. By the way, this video is going to end because I've got no space on my computer. So boom, you see how they just added 40,000 on the short side at 190. So right here was where the stop loss, where my stop loss was supposed to get hit. But realistically, I kind of noticed that every time I put a stop loss at a point where stop loss should be, that's where things like this happen, where market makers just go ahead and start selling. So honestly, they don't want me to know that, but I'm just a kid, that has almost nothing in his bank account that's going to grow it, okay? His plan's willing to grow it. But yeah, so if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably going to double top here with all that supply. But if we don't, and we go up one more wave, the expectations on a 5th wave is that it doesn't pass, like it extended, it doesn't pass up here, but maybe that 382 is going to be big time resistance in the 61.8. So here's my stop loss. And if my stop loss gets hit, then no problem. I just walk away for a bit, maybe come back and play again. But honestly, I think it's going to roll over. Big time. There you go. Boom! Let's go. So realistically, we have to break this low, and then this is the next one right here. This is going to be some support right here. Your first sign of support, probably going to bounce a little bit, and then GTFO, right? So right now we're pretty much break even, a little bit in the money with the dollar cost averaging that we did. If you understand how order books work, you might be able to succeed by dollar cost averaging like the way I did, but it's kind of a rule that I went against of the greats like Gann, W.D. Gann, Jesse Livermore. These guys they say don't Paul Tudor Jones. Don't dollar cost average upwards. So there's actually some support coming in the market right now. See how that candle closes, a 3-minute candle. It's bouncing on a moving average, trending upwards, a little bit of a consolidation. It's probably going to take about an hour and a half to complete the consolidation. Might come back up here. It's going to take 15, come back down. So there was the top, called by one of my trendline strategies. And this one I would probably move to the right. Maybe I'm being a little bit too patient. Maybe when I'm scalping, I should be using, let's say, my position size is 100,000 V-chains. Maybe I should be using 20,000, 20,000, 20,000, getting in and out, in and out, in and out, just like that. That could be smart. Or maybe 3 positions. 3 positions probably key, ideal, where you would remember. If anything more than like 5, then you're all over the place, and who can remember that you have that many orders? Because you go, thankfully funds is right here, and it tells you how much you have, but sometimes you have to refresh it, and like at a time like a breakout, you can give some profits away if you do that. So lots of volume hitting right now in the market. Again, we said 117 for the big order. How much was it? I don't remember, but this still kind of looks bearish to me, like a bear flag or an end pattern for the upside here. I wouldn't want it technically to break this level here. Then it would remain, it would kind of be bullish. So, in my opinion. So here's XRP. I really think that that XRP is a buy for a longer term, but I would probably have to get out of my V-chain for me to. I can hedge it, but I mean, is it even a good hedge, right? It's kind of falling. So you're not supposed to be. You're supposed to long the leader and sell the laggard. Now V-chain, ADA, Link, those are leaders or have been in the previous bull market. Okay, but in at the top of the end of the cycle, they become early leaders or laggards, early shorters. XRP, on the other hand, was a laggard the whole bull market, which means that at the end of the cycle, it becomes a leader. It becomes a spiker. But I'm trying to remember here if that's at the end of the cycle they become. So what I'm thinking is that they're going to break this bottom here, and then they're going to accumulate lower. But that could be what's going to happen. Here's V-chain. We got again a big support candle, which kind of tells me, well, it depends. If we break this low right here, this low, I'm gonna get rid of these Fibonacci's. And the moving averages I don't use. Those are Binance's. I just use volume, and this is pretty much all I use. Order book. I use moving averages, just not those ones. Not those ones. Yeah, bro. That's it. So if we break this level right here, obviously people are going to start panicking. These guys here that are long, or whatever it is, they're going to sell their longs. Oh, we're getting alert on XRP. Here, let me put this quiet for you. XRP crossing. So yeah, guys, I should have obviously held my short on XRP. But like I said, I think that this is going to be, maybe that's an A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let me go ahead and pull up the Fibonacci's, because I believe in Fibonacci, especially on a macro scale. I'm not saying this is macro, but I think it's better than the 1 minute chart for sure. So like I said, the fifth wave likes to hit the 3A2 or the 61.8 or the 1-to-1, and the 1-to-1 is an elongated fifth wave, right? So it's not really normal for that to happen. So VeChain's coming down a bit. I'm very, very cautious with the volume. And one thing I would add to this chart is the channel. I thought I added that earlier. But those are technicals that I'm watching, and you have to mix the technicals with the order book. That's how you analyze things. So here's the channel. It looks like it's actually kind of opening up. So that's not really a good sign, but that's what it is, cuz. Do you get it? I hope this is helpful. I hope this is paying off in your time, dedication. So we got a huge dump here. That was a couple days ago. Okay. And one of the books that I like to read, that's 3 days ago. Okay. Books that I read, it says, in a bear market, we dump. Okay, we dump. And then we come back up. And then the next wave is slow. It's a slow downwards move. Phil Khan is saying that since this was such a big dump, that we're not going to break this low for the A, B, C. And we might hit like some type of 61.8 as the band is larger. And then that would probably be the fourth wave, A, B, C, fourth wave. And so the Fibonacci 61.8 is exactly at the 1-to-1. So that would be probably the best time to accumulate it. And you also add your timeline. So you really, really, well, you can do whatever you want, right? But for myself, I would utilize some type of okay, so hold on. Here's VeChain kind of popping up because of the volume right here. So should I have taken my loss here? I mean, that's a 1% bounce, right? 1, 2, 3. It's probably going to try to form 5 waves here. 1, 2, 3. What do we have? We have 5 waves here, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. So, I mean, it breaks the top here, then I'd be kind of schemish. But like I said, it was going to take 30 minutes for us to really come back down. So that's what I'm saying. Have 3 positions. And then you could have bought some here, sell some back up here. And I don't mind taking a loss. Like, I actually don't mind. It means I was wrong, or I played wrong, you know. So, like Phil Khan at one point, he was like 90 trades in a row, I think, right? So I think that's something to. So there should be resistance here. Let's take a look at the order book and not be blind. You know, you shouldn't be trading blind. You know what I mean? So see that 19,200 is the top. This top, 19,200, 204. 19,200 right here. We got 100,000. It was 87. So remember the psychology of market makers, or whatever the market that I was just saying. This was a bounce on my EMA right there too. On the 3-minute chart. Bitcoin's just staying like that. XRP. All right, so here's VeChain. So that was supposed to be resistance, and we actually got resistance to start selling on market. But you see how they're actually still supporting with the buys. So this is one thing I've never understood. When you see a lot of buying, but the price goes down, that doesn't make sense to me. And that actually is probably a pattern that the prices are going to go down. Yeah, because or up, one of those two. So once again, I said that the top here is at 19,200. You go ahead 19,200 right here. There's only 110. So you see that these guys have probably sold on market, canceled their because there's 150 before, or they just lured it. One of those two. So 150, 160 in total. Take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin popped. XRP. Excuse me. XRP is selling off a little bit, but honestly I think that the market makers are smart enough to understand that XRP is a good coin, and they want to accumulate as much as possible. Okay. Stay responsible. I'm sticking to my stop, but this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah, so I could have taken a little bit of a loss and started adding right here to de-risk myself, right? To de-risk myself and actually make some profit. Because look at how volatile this one is, 1.25%. That's like, you don't get that every single day. I'm saying, so that's why if you're unsure and you're scalping like this, then have 3 positions, and you can buy one here, sell one here, buy one here. If it goes down there, I wouldn't have got filled. But I'm gonna do those day trading videos soon. Like right now, I'm just holding pretty much. This is not how you trade. You day trade. I mean, some people swing trade and just do that and stick to their stop loss. But instead of doing that, what I could do when I'm playing these small moves that I can predict is just use one position size and keep doing that, playing chop or ranges or whatever, and then it de-risks. The trade pays it for itself, right? So then my stop loss is actually already in profit. You know what I'm saying? So that's one idea. It's all about risk management. So if this is your theory of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. Once again, we've got 195 up here with, I mean, it is an uphill battle, literally an uphill battle. We're adding some more on the order book of 220,000, but who knows? Maybe like VeChain probably wasn't the best one for me to trade short because it still has 3 days for its big reversal. But there's a reversal that comes in 1 minute on my other charts here for the next 3 minutes, 3-minute candle. So Link, I'm looking for a short right here on Link, anywhere up here. And that kind of looks like the same analysis on VeChain, right? Okay, let me open up Bitcoin and see, what's up. So remember that resistance that we're talking about? Yeah, we're pretty much right at it. There's a lot of volume in this candle, so call it 80, 75, 80. Bring it down when it gets in the time of volatilities. 75 we got right here, 4. And as Bitcoin's pumping, VeChain's dumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this could honestly be a wave 2 upwards. Therefore, the stop loss should be right here. Now, resistance could mean your entry, and your stop loss on Bitcoin would be about 0.5, 0.2%. So same thing with VeChain. Like if it breaks this here, then I'd be a little bit worried about my position, and I'd be ready to take my loss anytime. So that's how I see it. Same thing, right? So 1%, it came up 1%. This was the resistance. You get in right here, you enter on the resistance, and then if it comes back down, you literally saved yourself 1%, 1.3 on the way up, and then you made 1.2 on the way down. And if you want to take your profit here, then you're literally net profit 3% or 2%. But if it continues downwards, then it's about 3%. But that's where you have to understand position sizing and having 3. Because if you put 1 here and you're unsure if it's going to go down there, but the probability is it will, you put 1 position here, 1 position here, maybe 1 position down here.
What if it tanks 20% like it did in XRP? Then you get filled in 3 seconds and you take your profit. Some people, they don't like that. They use a higher time frame and they use a trailing stop loss. So they put a stop loss above this high. But realistically, in cryptocurrency, that's not the best strategy because you got stopped out right there. You know what I mean? Stopped out right here. Stopped out. You want to. So put it right here. Then right here. Stopped out. So, but a better strategy, which I'll keep to myself for stop loss, because I mean stop loss is I mean you should probably keep that to yourself. So this is the 3-minute candle I was talking about. 2 more minutes left. We already got the down move in the other candle, so I'm thinking it's gonna go here. But I'm not day trading right now, right? I'm not trading right now. I'm thinking that the market is gonna start reversing in 1 hour if it doesn't break this trend line. So I want it to break this trend line, and then because on a macro scale, we could possibly be at a top right now, at least for like 5% downwards. So yeah, here's XRP. Like I said, I should have held my short, double topped. Here, let's just for an example here. Would you have gotten stopped out? No, you wouldn't have got stopped out right there. For this double top, boom, boom, boom. Add that Fibonacci, and you should be good. So this could be like an A, B, and a C, or a 1, 2, 3. That's probably exactly what it is. And I'd be honestly getting ready to long XRP. So that would be your third wave. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And 5 to the downside here. Either here, this is probably what they want to be defending, in my opinion, or here. So I hope that's understandable enough. I know I got a lot of stuff in there. I think it's because the numbers on the fibs. That's better. Resistance all across the board. Right here. So if this is just an A, B, C, B, this is your C wave down for A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that could honestly, that could be it. I'd add this right here. Yeah. And then add this guy here. Just like so. I'm keeping an eye on VeChain. Honestly, I should probably have longed XRP. Lots of volume. That's how big spikes happen. But I'm not comfortable because you can't get out of your other trade. You know what I'm saying? So about 1%. But if this is done, then we'll know. You can also add like a simple trend line like this going downwards and see if it breaks, which it probably will. Go up here with time. So 79, we actually broke that 80. This is the moment of truth if this is a wave 2 in Bitcoin or if this is going to be we're going to break the top here. It looks like it's pretty strong. We got A, B, possibly a C here for that 2 wave. So 1190, 1190. The altcoins are stalling, which tells me it's probably more bearish than not. Here's VeChain. Here's Link. Here's XRP. XRP, the spiker. Spike Lee. But like I said, this is going to be resistance right there. Okay. If it breaks it, this is going to be a resistance. If it breaks that, then I would probably long it. So 30.77. Long it for the fifth wave upwards. This could be literally an A, B, C done, right? And then the fifth wave upwards of 5 waves on the larger time frame, which would match up to the first wave, if we can find it. Let's just use this guy here. For the fifth wave. Now you move that. And all this stuff I learned in books, guys. There's books on this topic, Elliott Waves. And this is not even Elliott Wave, it's just a strategy to help you. It's a guideline. So VeChain's falling a bit here. And nice little wick on XRP. Like I said, EMA, it's on an EMA. If it starts to trend upwards, I'm definitely going to buy it. I should probably be dollar cost averaging right now, but if I can get it lower, then I can get it lower, right? So let's just say it bottoms right here. That means for the fifth wave, we're going to get a double top, quite basically. Maybe we get a small stop loss there, but depending on where we go, like this is a double top right here. So A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, double top downwards. Okay, unless we get an extended fifth wave, and then we're talking, larger numbers as Bitcoin starts to trend. But then you're just, predicting. Excuse me. And not trading. So, yeah, lots of volume here. We're probably going to get a short squeeze. I bet you I'll be able to get another wave downwards, though. Not 100% sure, but this is a good trade if you got in on that. For this resistance, Video still going here? Nice. I'm going to post this one. Try to make my own group. I know the video is going to end soon because my memory is shot. But yeah, I'm going to probably make a group, a serious traders only, and get my stuff, quite serious. And start trading group, maybe on Binance, and have a team. Binance is a really good website, really good exchange, that they actually let us trade together. So I think that's awesome. Back to VeChain, order book analysis, in depth. That's going to be the title of this video. All right, let's talk about this a little bit more. So this is the type of buying that was happening before the stop loss got hit. This stop loss right here, boom, came back, and same volume, right? Same volume. So I can only expect that this guy here is going to cancel his order. So it seems like anything over 191 is a sell, because unless this guy's going to cancel this order, and then not sure. But it's all about the stop loss, man. So 196. Oh, look at that. We broke the top. So I guess what we're looking at now is this A, B, and C, or a 1, 2, 3, whatever. But for now, this is what it is. I didn't know they had it in them. I just didn't know. But I guess they did. I don't like my V-chain position anymore at all. That's why you have to scalp. You have to get in that habit of getting in and out of your position real quick, because the market turns really quickly, and it looks like we're getting supported right now. And if you don't get out, if you start getting cold hands, and not used to, you start getting passive, and that's not what you want. You want to be active, reactive. You can't be passive in the market. That's how you get screwed. So the habit of taking a loss is important. So I'm not afraid of taking a loss. I think I'm wrong anyways. But you know what they say, stop talking about something and start doing. Look at all this volume coming in the order book. On the buys, my 3-minute count didn't really get hit. My stop loss is up here. I'm just saying I'm not comfortable with this position at all. There it goes. Same thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to replay this video. I didn't see it. Did this guy cancel his video? Did he cancel it? Or what? Yeah. So if you would have bought it right here in the support, it would have de-risked your account, right? So that's the smartest thing to do. Okay. I for some reason I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not feeling like doing it, but I'm getting used to the order book analysis and volume analysis, because that's how the pros do it, right? I'm good with technical analysis and all that good stuff, but order book is a different beast, is a different skill. Okay, you got to take a look at that. Wow, lots of sellers right there. And then you see that? So imagine I bought XRP. I'd be trapped in this one, and I'd be in a loss on this one, quite a hefty loss. So that's not smart. So I was break even right here, and now I'm down about 1%. No problem. I still have my stop loss. My rules, and anybody's rules, should be that maximum 5% loss. Okay, maximum 3%, 5 to 3% loss. Anything more than that is not ideal for your account, and it doesn't add up mathematically. Uh, it doesn't add up mathematically unless you put a certain percent of your account equity, and then you start playing with those numbers like that. But not the way I do it. So position sizing is so important. Van K. Tharp is really good at explaining that. I haven't had his position sizing book yet. It's like 300. It's a textbook, right? Well, actually, it's not. It's a normal sized book, but it costs $250. So I gotta get that one. I got a couple of his books, and to understand position sizing, and to get into that habit. I should just buy it right now, eh? Right on the spot. You know. But yeah, the more you know, Warren Buffett says, the more you know, the more you earn. But the more you know, I know, the more I can share. Also, so what do we have? We have 1, 2. Like I know Elliott Waves. I bought all those books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This could be a second wave, but the wave failure could also be a 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So this to me looks corrective. 5, 3, and then we're gonna get a 5 downwards, I think. If not, then it's all good. Probably a 1-to-1 extension or a 1618, depending on the volume. One 618 would bring us right here, so 18, 5, 18. And that would be pretty cool. So you see how I go one full order, one position size? I think that's a disadvantage, to be honest with you. I think it's a disadvantage. Unless you got really good pivotal points that you know 90% of the time it turns around here, then you put a very high position size on that one area or your profit taking. But me, when you don't know, that's why you split it into 3 orders and 3, probable areas that it's gonna. So here's 1, here's 2, and here's 3. In a span of all, 1%, it means that you'll never catch those 5% moves or 10% moves unless the range is that much larger, right? So in the span of this video, I think it's an hour, 40 minutes, I missed a couple trades, realistically, right? So there's 1% when you talk about position sizing, right? Bitcoin's still at the same number. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might double top here, we'll see. Get my stop loss in place just in case. Bitcoin starts to, I'm very surprised though that it broke the top right here. Realistically, this wasn't a 1 though, because it broke. I didn't see that. My bad. So I'm not sure what it is then. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it looks kind of bullish. XRP, same thing. I want to get out of my VeChain and I want to buy XRP. Is what I want to do. Let's take a look at the order book of XRP. We got 95, 300,000. Order books is good. You know what I mean? Like it's a good tool. It's probably one of the best tools in my opinion. There's 5 waves here, and it looks very bullish. I'm gonna buy it. I should really cut my loss though, because you don't want to let that ride. Fuck. So once again with the order book look, we're getting lower volume. Yeah, I'm missing some good trades here on the upside. I missed, I should say. There's 1.4% minus my loss. So once again, it could be a bull trap, right? So the 61.8 right here, and I'd like to respect this one right now in this cycle, is 19.25. So we just go 19.25 right in the middle of this. So we can lower the order book. I'm liking the order book on VeChain. So I said 19.25. This is the number that we're looking for, 19.25. Right here, there's a lot of 2.4. There's only 34,000 though that are on the books. Some of them are not. 19.25. This one. Bitcoin still looking good. This could be an ABC. And with the target of this range, that's the target, that range. Also right here where it's at right now for resistance. Yeah, guys, they're pushing up the prices. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so we have 5 waves down here. If we surpass this low, this was for the 3rd wave. Okay. What did I say? I said that this was going to be resistance. Okay, so we got 5 waves though, so we could go like this, A, B, C, and come back inside here, which would invalidate my count there. So if it comes back down here, I think the longs are going to gobble this up real quick. So once again, my VeChain position is underwater. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just like, you should have probably taken your loss when 25 minutes ago. Because anytime you take a loss, it gives you, more time to think. Look at, you count the waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. You might need another wave. Let's take a look at Link. Oh, Link is looking bearish, man, in my opinion. For 1, 2, 3, 4, same wave, but we're not breaking the highs. And if you take a look at the order book, take a look at VeChain. VeChain just dumped a little bit. There's no volume on that move, so it's invalid in my opinion. But Link, we're hitting some of my time indicators. We're coming down with volume. This could be an ABC, A, B, C coming downwards here, and that would maybe cause something downwards. Resistance at $10, right? Don't forget. 9.9 right here in the order book. There's a little bit. Let's lower it. Okay, so we understand that there's going to be 7.4. So let me just change this. 7.4 is support, these guys. It breaks that, then we're probably going to see 69. 69. Which is like nothing. It's not even point. But if we break that, then we should be going down pretty nicely, in my opinion, right? So that's your support right here. Oh, I thought I thought this was VeChain. I was like, bro. Yeah, I've been trading XRP and VeChain. Here's VeChain again. This is getting a little bit annoying. I really don't like. They're supporting right here. I don't like when a trade goes against me. So right away, that's psychologically, emotionally, you should get out right away because it's not worth. It's not at all worth. No money is worth that pain of and strain of going against you. Nothing is worth that. You know, just like a video game. Why would you play if you're losing? You know what I mean? It's not fun. So it's important to take a step back, you know, come back later, the next day, whatever. And I know that, right? So this could be like a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like uptrending. Let's take a look at my other charts here. 13, 3, 5. Excuse me. So VeChain in 13 hours has a reversal point. So this could continue upwards for 13 hours or consolidation in the 13 hours. Now, who wants to stare in front of a computer screen for 13 hours waiting for a reversal point while the trade's going against you? That's why it's important to. That's why it's important to take your loss, man. Sometimes, you know. Like it doesn't matter, man. It's like what 2, 3, 4, 5% of your account sometimes, and you just get the fuck out. But there's an emotion, there's a reason why people don't do it, right? And I've been there, man. Like I wouldn't say I'm in one right now because I have a stop loss, but I see that the trade is going against what I originally thought, which is a mistake. To still be in the trade. What I originally thought was that it wasn't going to pass this point right here. So that was a while ago. Then they got stopped out, came back down, the shorts filled. Now we're just chopping around here. Same thing with taking a profit, right? Because you think that it's going to go more. So sometimes I have a hard time taking a profit, but you can overcome that because that's a mistake. Here's Chainlink. Chainlink's looking bearish, man. Honestly, it's looking like actually heavily pressed down. Look at those sellers right here with the rejection candle. Seriously. And VeChain, there's one chart that I'm watching here. It's still bullish. It's still looking pretty bullish. But the other ones they're also bullish, you know. So it was my mistake in trading this one. And by the way, if you actually zoom out a VeChain, it looks like there might be a double bottom, right? On a very longer term time frame. But yeah. I was planning of longing VeChain actually this morning. And having a plan to pyramid it up. So that means increasing to your winning position. It looks like it's forming a bull flag right now. So realistically, I should be long VeChain and short Link, in my opinion. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Also, always keep an eye on the order book, right? So 193, there's a lot right there at 193, but see how we're consolidating. There's actually some sellers, but see how we're consolidating. I want to see some buys, like continually buying, and they're just going to cancel their order. You know what I'm saying? Look at 192. There's no 1925. Bring it down. 1925. There's still not a lot. There's about 100,000. See, this is what we want to see. Here, you should see some resistance right here at 250. It's right here. Only 40,000 though, which tells me that's not resistance, but we'll see. 40,000. I should have reversed my position. Don't get emotional, man. That's all I can say. So 250 right here. 250. 250 again. It seems like there's a hidden wall here. Yeah, definitely. 250, 241, 226. It doesn't. It seems like we can't get past 250. Take a look. What? What? This must be an algorithmic system. Okay, guys. So if we pass this, this is bearish. But if we pass that 250, we just did. So it tells me that they're going to be selling. I don't know when. You should know when. Yeah, guys, it's probably going to spike realistically. This is a resistance line as well. Two 4, 250, 5,000, 250, 253, oh, 260, 266. Yeah, guys, I should have taken my loss and stopped talking about it like that, you know? But yeah, we got some reversal points coming through afterwards, and just wait for the yeah, this double bottom actually could play out here. Yeah, I think I'm fucked on this trade. Sorry for swearing. That's real buyers right there. That's real. $550, and watch this guy cancel his order right here. Watch him. Later. So 280. Watch that trend line, eh? Once again, if it passes this right here, it's going to be their stop loss. But if it passes that, it's going to fly. Look at the volume, consistent volume. Order book starting to sell a little bit. We got a little bit of resistance. Order book sellers, is there sell pressure? A little bit. Take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looking like it's consolidating at the 61.8. Trying to fill some shorts, or what? A little bit of a downtick on Chainlink. This could be an ABC, or it could be a 1, 2, 3. They're trying to bring it to the 1618, which makes sense, right? I don't see resistance, so they're probably going to they're probably going to do it. But if not, then they'll just go like Got some resistance right here too. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned anything, thumbs up, subscribe. Next video, next trading video, I'll make sure to have position size all laid out and have a real good scalping plan. This is supposed to be scalping, right? So it takes skill, it requires skill. I would say even organized effort. If you know what that means, it means like get on the mic, Discord, and if you're an actual decent scalper and you understand how this works and you want to learn it and you like video games or whatnot, you're not emotional, you're actually beneficial. It's hard to come across those types of people. So Discord, chat, and groups would, depending on obviously which one, you're probably already in 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, serious traders only, realistically. Yep. So they're still buying it. We're at 270. Guys, I think that this is pretty bullish. Keep your eye on the price, right? I also have another trend line that I'm watching on my other chart here. 73.69. We got 4 hours to close on this chart. But I'm sticking to my rules, 3% loss, all good, man, all good. It's kind of add up though, but like I said, man, it's all good. So they're starting to sell, but they're still gonna push up the price probably. So I bet you I'm gonna get stopped out, and then they're gonna bring down the price. I bet you. Oh. So they're pushing up the prices, and they're selling at the same time. So this is the important part right here, guys, for these guys. We're at that resistance on that trend line. So market participants, it's all about catching those patterns. I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So 83, they're selling. Wow. Let's watch these numbers together. Come on, baby. Show me some love. Man, show me some love. Whoops. So what do you think I should do here? Should I they're still buying. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks like it wants to come down a bit. Let's take a look at this trend line. MACD on the RSI on the 3-minute is bullishly or bearishly diverged. I want to show you my chart. I posted in Discord for VeChain. Come on, man. Yeah. So I used to trade 12 hours a day for like 2 weeks straight when I was in school. So I was up all night and I failed all my classes except for one. So 6. I failed 5 classes. Not to brag or anything. I'm just saying, I was obsessed. I am still obsessed with trading. So I got out of school. I'm out of school. Fuck that, man. Urgent. Yep. I got you.